Well, as you can see, I have a very blue piston. So this is die-chemmed up, and then I have rotated it until it hits the head. So I can't see any witness marks on the head, probably because it's just a straight ding, and there's no rubbing. But on the piston I can see there and there. So as I suspected, it's the actual flat top of the dome that is contacting. How much it is contacting, I don't know. There may actually be a bit of contact on the squish surface, this band around here, which is basically horizontal face, which corresponds with this part on the head. This a little bit of this to about there. You can see the line, so that squishes from there, and then you've got a little bit of a taper, which then, what the squish does, it just then pushes all the gas into the center as your piston comes up. So you've got a concentration in this area of hopefully 13 parts air to 1 part gasoline, which will give you a nice bang. But I think, Hugo, I think you're correct, and I think what I've got to do is I've got to get hold of some plasticine, and as you suggested, put it in little strips in various places, obviously on the top here, in the valve pockets, and I suspect we could have some contact here on the edge of the valve pockets, so I'll have to put some strips sort of going over here, and if those strips disappear, yeah, we're having contact. So what I suspect is that probably need to take a couple of mil off the top here, let's say 1 millimeter to start with. But before that, I've got to measure the thickness of this crown. It feels pretty thick just with my finger vernier, but I'll take some measurements and work out how thick that crown is. So obviously taking that off, you can see on the exhaust pocket that front edge, this edge of the pocket is quite high. Does not need to be, that can be ground right down. So yeah, I think the next stage is to get some plasticine and have a look. But having a look at this, you can, when it's painted blue, you really can see the height of that crown. It sticks above the barrel, and if you compare that to, I did a quick measurement earlier just with some verniers. If you compare it to that face there, that measurement there, to right at the top of the combustion chamber, is about 3 or 4 mil clear. But obviously, I think this edge here is contacting sort of in this area. So I'm not going to modify these heads. This head's built up anyway, so it'll all have to come apart if I wanted to modify it, as taking grinders etc to it, so that ain't changing. So it's going to be the pistons that are going to get modified, and I haven't worked out yet. Well, I'll work out what I need to do, but as far as the pistons go, I think I'll be modifying them, the first piston anyway, by hand with a file, the good old-fashioned way, being very careful of course, and then go from there. But that would be the intention, to get the files out and start filing down some pistons. So yes, stay tuned.